here's the thing. We're all much stronger than we give ourselves credit for. We can do hard things, not forever, but for a short period of time. We can all do hard things. And when we do, the results can be life changing. Whether it's paying off debt, starting a business, getting on a health journey, any kind of really big shift, resilience in the short term creates freedom in the long term. And today, that's what we're going to talk about because guess what? I can do hard things for a short period of time, like put out a video every single day for 30 days. Would I do it again? Probably not. But guess what? I did it. And I'm so much better off for it. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Sarah and I'm a clarity and growth coach. I'm also the editor of Life Mastery magazine and the leader inside Life Mastery Circle. And we're going to be talking more about the circle in just a minute. So for now, let's jump into the resilience and to the hard things for short period of time. So let's take debt for an example. If you're trying to pay off debt, it can feel daunting and never ending tale. I know I've been there. But when you look at it as being a season of your life, that changes everything. It changes your results because it changes your mindset, because it changes your actions. And that's all we're talking about today. Changing our actions so that we can live freer in the near future. So just imagine that you don't know where to turn, but you can do one thing. You cannot go out and get another job because you're already working too much. You have kids to take care of, you have other commitments. Well, what's one thing you can do for a short period of time that is going to help you keep traction or get ahead on your debts without getting another job? Well, that may look like freeze your spending for a year. A year might sound like, wow, okay, do it for 12 weeks, do it for 3 months, 90 days, and just say, during these 90 days, I'm not going to spend on anything that is not a necessity. You'll see just how much traction you're going to get in those 90 days that you'll do it for another 90 days, and then another, and then another. And just like that, a year's gone by. And you've made so much progress on paying off your debt. See? And then you can just go back to living your normal life without getting back into the debt game, of course. So you see how easy it can be? I know it sounds like a lot, and we feel like we're depriving ourselves, and I'm not for it. I really am not. But sometimes situations cause for different measures because guess what? The way you are living right now, that's not working. You cannot live that way and pay off your debt. So and if you want to live with your debt, that's up to you and it's fine. I'm just thinking of the people who don't want to live with that debt, who want to have more freedom in the future, that want to pay that off so that they can live with more money tomorrow. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Or, for example, you want to start a business. So, are you just going to leave your job and go for it? You can. Kudos for you for doing that. But you can also, for a short period of time, start building your side hustle. You start building your business, you start getting clients, you start putting a roadmap together, seeing exactly what you need to do to get to your first client. And then in a few months, let's say again 12 weeks, maybe you are better informed and you can decide to leave your job on a really different scenario than when you started. If you want it hard enough, you can for 12 weeks put in the hours to get that business off the ground or that side hustle or whatever it is. You're not going to be doing it for years on end. You are just going to do it so that you can reach your first goal, which would be get a client and then leave your job. For example, if that is one of your goals. And yes, it's work. Of course it is. But guess what? The way you're doing it right now, you're not creating, you're not building your business, you don't have the time, the resources, you don't think you can do it. Well, guess what? Just put in the work. Yes, again, it is work. And yes, you're going to feel tired, but you're going to be doing it for a short amount of time, for a short period of time. And that short term resilience is what's going to create that long term freedom. It's what's going to help you create that business so that you can leave the job, you can make more money, you can go on vacation, whatever it is for you. Only you know why you want to do this. And again, in any situation, you really have to have a big why, the one that's going to help you keep going and stay motivated when you don't want to do it. Because there's high and there's lows, and that's normal. That's just the law of the universe. It's going to happen because there are no highs without lows. There are no positives without negatives. That's just the way it is. But if you create this resilience, then when you find yourself in those lows, you're going to want to keep going because your why and is there and you know what it is and it's important to you. Now, that's the bigger picture. Life sometimes asks of us to dig deeper, but it's never for a long period of time. It's never forever. Hard seasons pass. And when you look back, you definitely realize that you are so capable of so much more than you ever even realized. And that's what I really want you to remember from this is that you are so resilient. You can do anything for a short period of time, and your future self will thank you for this. And speaking of this, today is the last day to join Life Mastery Circle, which is my membership, a membership for everyday midlife women who are going through change, who want some clarity, and who want to start a business or just to show up for themselves because they've always put everybody else first and now they're feeling a little lost. They don't really know how to do that. So inside the circle, we help you do that. We help you create what is really meaningful to you and what you want out of your life, because all we've got is right now, and you can start living your best life right now. We truly believe that. And you can learn how to build that resilience. You can learn how to do tough things for a short period of time. And so today is the last day to join at $77 a year. Yes, and get grandfathered in. That means that you get all the perks, the one-on-one coaching once a month for 12 months. You get the price locked in as long as you stay in the membership. The price will never go up, and starting tomorrow the price will be $144 a year, which is not a lot, but I really want this membership to be affordable and to be accessible to every woman, because I know what it's like to want support, want accountability, and not being able to afford it. So I really want this membership to be something that is a no-brainer for you to come and join us. And so inside the circle, that's really what we do, is get everything we've been talking about this month. For example, resilience, clarity, accountability, support, and together we put it into practice, whatever it may look like for you. Like I said, it might look like starting a business or a side hustle. It might be creating journals as a self-publisher. It can be whatever you want for your life. We've got daily co-working, we've got group coaching every month, we've got master classes from experts every month. We hold summits. We have a lot of perks inside Life Mastery Magazine just for insiders, which are the circle members. So here's my challenge for you today. You can do hard things for a short period of time. You can make a decision today that your future self will thank you for. So one of those decisions you can make right now is to join us inside the circle, the Life Mastery Circle, and become an insider and get all the perks and get special features in Life Mastery Magazine and be a part of summits if that's something you are looking for, or just learn how to show up for yourself without the guilt, without thinking that you don't deserve it because you've always put everybody before you up until now. Again, I want to thank you for being with me for these 30 days. I've learned a lot showing up on YouTube for 30 days. I've learned that I don't want to keep doing it. That's what I learned. And I think it's a valuable lesson. I love YouTube. I love getting on here and getting on my high horse and just go for it. And I love teaching and I love talking about everything, life, business, whatever. But I've realized that I have no desire whatsoever to keep doing this every single day. And it's a good thing I did it because I've learned that about myself. But I've also learned that I committed to showing up for 30 days and I showed up for 30 days. So, yeah, resilience. Again, you can do hard things for a short period of time. Okay, thank you so much again for being with me during this challenge. I really appreciate you. And I just want to say to you, you are resilient, you are capable, and you don't have to do this alone. Thank you again for being with me, and I'll see ya. Bye.